All right, a little something extra for the video here today, folks. Look at where I'm at. Downtown Blanchester, Ohio. And the little locals getting ready to do their work. So they're getting ready to come by here. So we're gonna have a look at this locomotive. It's gonna be a single locomotive go by, but you know, it's better than nothing. So let's see what we got. I'm gonna give them a minute to get up here. Gates are going down. The locomotive sits over here on this siding, and they start the day from right here. Gonna go cruising by their office. Well, that's about it. Indiana Ohio Railroad. They own these tracks, and they lease the land from CSX. And there's the office. So the guy parked his car over here and started his day right there. All right, just a little quick something to throw in. But wait, there's more, just like there always is. Look at this. I'm just outside of Blanchester, just east of Blanchester, and they've got brand new crossing gates up here. This used to be just crossbuck protected, and they've installed crossing gates with electronic bells, lights, the whole 9 yards. And there's a rock train sitting here waiting for the local to go around them. Yeah, we're just outside of Midland, just southwest of Midland. Let's see if these things are going to activate. All right, here we go. First time I've got to see these gates activate. Oh yeah, he stopped on the other side. It's gonna be a minute. Happy birthday, Alex, turning 12 years old here. Happy birthday, Alex, and thanks for watching my videos. Have a good 12th birthday. Looks like they're starting up the rock train. I guess it's going to go first. Or they're cutting the locomotives off. got a train race. Now, is that cool or what? The whole railroad yard's been completely rebuilt here. Check that out. New switches, redid all the track. Hey, that was pretty awesome. Wow, what a great way to start the day off. A little bit of a train race here on the Indiana-Ohio Railroad. See, that yard looks really good. I've filmed it before, but it's been a long time ago. And if you see my old videos, you can see how much work's been done here. A lot of work. Brand new switches, new ties, and straightened everything out. Crossing completely redone. Well, thanks for watching. Hello everyone, Jawtooth again. Hey, I'm in Hamilton, Ohio today at my favorite railroad crossing. This is Heaton Street, right here. Heaton Street Railroad Crossing, downtown Hamilton, Ohio. Great place to catch trains. CSX, Norfolk Southern. And you got a caboose that comes by here every once in a while. It's already been through today, so I won't be getting it today. But we're gonna have some awesome trains come through. We're gonna have some big ones. We got one coming right now. So start the video, son. Here we go, downtown Hamilton, Ohio. All right, we got a train coming with 272 axles on track 2. That's the track closest to me. And it's a southbound train. So here we go. And here we go. 272 axles, track 2. That's the track closest to me. I've been here for an hour and 15 minutes waiting for this train. So here we go. Haven't seen a train in an hour and 15 minutes. Usually it's pretty busy up here. Cool, got some awesome looking locomotives here, 3 of them. Love that Jeep, check it out.
Equipment defect detector milepost 27.7. Track 1.
Ah, I got another train coming. There's 2 trains right now coming. It's about a mile and a half to that defect detector. These cars all carry steel coils. Those lids lift off. They pull those lids off, they put the steel coils on there, and they put the lid back on. There she goes, going through those S curves and diverting off onto the Norfolk Southern line. They'll continue their route towards Cincinnati. So track 2 is the track that's right next to me. Track 1's the other track. And I did hear a train that went across the defect detector in that direction. Somebody just recognized me. So we're gonna have another one here pretty soon. Here we go. It's on track 1. Sneaking up real slow there. Probably going so slow because he's got to wait for those switches to realign for this one, because it was lined up for track 2 to diverge off onto Norfolk Southern. So the switches have to change before it can get across here. Wouldn't be surprised if they stop and the gates go back up. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're stopped. And there's the gates going back up. Gotta wait for the switches to realign. All right, we'll see what else happens. We'll cut back when it starts doing something. All right, there's the signals in front of that train, and you can see that one on the bottom. Looks like it's white. So we'll see what else has to happen before that train can start moving. All right, I saw those signals just change. The one on the bottom went to red, from white to red, and the one in the middle, oh, here comes the train also. M265, continuing their journey. Live action. Get out the way. That fence wasn't there. This is perfect weather today. It's 73 degrees right now. It might go up another 5 degrees still.
CSX equipment defect detector. Milepost 27.7. Track 1. No defects. No defects. End of transmission.
That's for this train right here. This train's over 1.5 miles long. And it didn't give an axle count. That's interesting. Maybe it only does for track 2. I don't remember. Now, a few months ago when I was here, I measured the distance from here to that defect detector. I think it was like 1.6, right around that area, 1.6 miles. So this train had already been past me by, I'm not sure how many cars, at least 1,000 feet before that thing went off. So this train's probably 1.75 miles long, something like that. It's a long one. All empty auto racks. You can actually see through some of these cars. Some of the older cars you can see through. That auto rack's a little bit different from the rest of them. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, it's a long one. About 1.75 miles long. Yeah. Yeah, they were pretty close together, just on different tracks. This train had to stop to wait for that one to get up there a little bit because it's switching over onto the track that it was on. Oh, cool. I applied twice, but never heard nothing. I applied for the railroad twice, but I never heard anything back. That was years ago, though. Yeah. I see the last car coming up. I got the traffic all fouled up. Yeah, I think it's about 73 right now. 78, yeah. That'd be nice if it gets up that warm. It's been really cold here lately. June 2nd today. Yeah. We've had some pretty nasty weather this year. A lot colder than normal too. All kinds of rain. See you later. And there goes the train. They'll be crossing over from track 1 to track 2. And then they'll be taking the Norfolk Southern line, headed that way south into Cincinnati. Well, the camera won't zoom. We got a camera malfunction here right now, folks. It won't zoom in. It's supposed to be zooming in. Nope, ain't gonna do it. I'll have to have a look at that. I can see the train diverting off to the left onto Norfolk Southern, but I can't get it to zoom in to show that up close. Anyways, thanks for watching. See what else we can get into. That was a long one. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, we're having a great day over here at the railroad. And the traffic is really messed up. Look at this. All the way up through there as far as you can see. Now it's zooming in. Huh. All right. Let's catch something else while we're up here. Hamilton, Ohio. Thanks for watching my videos. If you have time, check out all of my videos because every view helps my channel. All right, time for the live action pets in the slideshow. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching. I was going to go there and check on the baby red-winged blackbirds, but listen to them. They're like right over top of me. Where'd they go? They keep flying over top of me and dive bombing me. There's one right there, top of that tree. So I would assume that the babies are okay then. Otherwise they wouldn't be out here dive bombing me. When I was really close over to the nest, there was a couple of these red-winged blackbirds and they were just a couple feet from my head. Kept flying over top of me. The closer I got to their nest, the closer they got to me. So I'm gonna leave them alone. There's that one there and I can hear another one back behind me somewhere. Their nest is on the other side of the pond. So we're gonna leave them alone. No, that's not one. There's one in that tree over there though. Just can't see it. They are really cool birds though. There it is. And I love their sound. Hear that? Isn't that awesome? Red-winged blackbird. If he moves his wing a little bit, you'll see the red. Yo, move that wing. Come on, son. All right. Oh, it's hot out. Hot and humid. About 80 degrees.